Let's move a little closer. What's up, everybody? How's the, you know if we're good, if we're on, if we're here? It's 5:30. Where's Joe? I'm live. You guys seeing me yet? What's up? What's up, Bradley JB? How you doing, man? Boom. People may need to refresh. I don't know. I think we're good to go. The stream quality hopefully is good. Let me just back up a little bit. I'm wondering if I get better. I'm almost thinking I'm getting better signal when I'm further away for some reason. I don't know. It's funny, further away from the house, I'm getting better signal. Probably because the Wi-Fi shoots off this way, and when I'm right up against the house, like man, I think you guys will have to remind me about me and Jake DeMarco's bet, because I couldn't find it. I could not find it. I forgot my cool sunglasses too. That sucks. Oh no, it's buffering. Oh no, is it really? See how it is. See how it is now. Hopefully it's working out good now. I think Jake said that this week was going to be the lowest ever, and I think I said next week would be the lowest ever. So hopefully I'm right. I don't know if that means I win this week, because I think I said this week would be 1.7 mil, and Jake said lowest ever. So does that mean he won or I won? Because it was 1.28, I think, or something like that. So I'm lagging. How bad am I lagging?
Super chat party.
Meshes.
Okay, let me know. If not, I'll switch to the 3G or whatever. So I won because I was closer. Okay, J Paula, cool. Yeah, take that, Jake. Damn, I'm glad I won. I had no idea. Lag. All right, let me change the settings. I changed the settings to the 3G, so let's see if it does better now. Just let me know if the stream's doing better. Hopefully now it's doing. Connect to my router, which is right near the basement, and the router I keeps connecting me to is an extension router, which is on the second floor. It's like, what the hell is that about? Yeah, so it looks like it's doing better. Cool. Except now I lost my viewership totals. I don't know why. Oh no, way better. I can't see my viewership totals anymore though. That's what's weird. I can't see how many people are in here. Is there anything you're excited for in Diablo 4? Yeah, like the loot. What's up, Mickey? 95 people. Okay, I can see everybody now. What's up? Yeah, I'm excited about the loot system, like what loot's gonna drop. I'm concerned that it's gonna be, you know, kind of like vanilla Diablo 3. I'm worried, but they gotta know not to do that. I'm excited for. I think they should have a battle royale mode where you drop and you gotta loot up and then you gotta fight people PvP for stuff. But whatever, I do a whole thing on that on my gaming channel. If you go over to my gaming channel, Evil Spectrum 3, and sub to that, I've been doing like Diablo podcasts and stuff like that, so there'll be more of that. So if you want more on that stuff, it's over there. A lot of other people can't handle that because they're like, I don't play Diablo and I don't play other games and whatever. So I don't get into it too much, but over there I'll go crazy with you about, you know, what should be in Diablo 4 and things like that. Leah's actually playing Diablo 3 right now, which is funny. This is like the longest I've seen her play in a season. I'm gonna call it now. Diablo 4 will be woke as fuck, and it'll cater to China hardcore. I don't know, man. I don't know how you go. How do you send a woke message in Diablo? I wonder. You know what I mean? Like, how do you do it? Yeah, everybody's got to refresh. If you had a problem earlier with the stream, just refresh. It'll be good. It should be fine now, though. 106. It's huge. What the hell? It's huge. How you guys doing, man? Not bad. Middle of the day, 100 people in here hanging out. Spaz Phoenix, thanks for the donation, man. Thanks for the super chat. Super chats are on, and Streamlabs is on as always. Twitch alerts, all that stuff. I would have done this 3 hours ago. I was on the phone with IRS for 3 freaking hours. And it's not bad news either. It's good news. The good news is, even though I owed last year's stuff, they just set me up on another payment plan thing. So, but it took forever to get through to them, man. It took 2 hours to get on the phone with them. And I had people hit me up on Twitter who say they work for the IRS and stuff, and they're like, yeah, the wait times right now are crazy, and everybody's calling at the same time as always. And I'm like, oh yeah, I know that because I used to work at a call center. Lots of call centers. I used to work, I've already told stories about my work job so many times that nobody cares really, but only maybe new people that haven't heard the stories. But I just work so many jobs that I can relate to a lot of people because I've had so many different jobs. So when I talk about a certain job, the people out there that do that now or that have done that for years, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? I worked third shifts and night shifts, and I drove, I delivered auto parts and pizza. I was a call center worker. I was a sales guy for a bunch of different company things. I worked my way up to manager in a bunch of jobs. You know, I've done just about everything, man. But my strong suits are talking to people in customer service and helping them diffuse situations or whatever, training people in phone technique and stuff like that, and sales. I guess those are my two things. But everything else, like, I was basically like, just like, what am I doing? Like when I did satellite installations, I was like retarded. You know what I mean? Like I'm putting up these satellite dishes on people's houses. Like it was the most ridiculous thing ever. What up, Mike? Irma, what's up, Irma? Bunny! Bunny! I think we dropped frames because of that. My bad. Just hit refresh again. Damn you, stream. That bunny sucks. The bunny ruined our stream. God damn you, bunny. Get the crossbow. Dude. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Eat the bunny. Alright, let's see. Bunny needs to pay. This bunny stew. Oh boy. Alright, hopefully we're back and everything is good. 1.6, 1,628,000 or something like that. So, yep, good. The Ryan nailed it right there. So, you know, I think next week it's going to be lower. I really think next week it's going to be lower. So, that's what I miss the most about being on disability, talking to lonely old people that their spouse just died. It was hard removing died spouse. Oh my god. Am I going to watch Impact tonight? I don't know. I still want to review Slammiversary first, and I would have reviewed Slammiversary if I wasn't on the phone for 4 hours today. I was actually on the phone for like 2.5, 3 hours, but I planned on going live at 1 or 2, and that just did not happen at all. So I'm gonna do that first. I'm gonna watch Slammiversary first before I start watching the show. I don't know. Maybe I'll catch the show if I happen to see Slammiversary. But Throwdown is supposed to be tonight too. And we have to make a decision on Throwdown if we want to move it to earlier or what we're going to do. What up, John Ander? Mike Stinson's wild in the chat. I think it was a mistake firing Heyman. Yeah, I mean, I think so too. I think Heyman I think Heyman and Bruce Pritchard are good guys that should be on maybe on the writing teams or part of the round table on decisions, maybe. But the two of them by themselves, it hasn't been the greatest. I feel like Bruce Pritchard does some things that are great, funny, but then he does so many things that are goofy, and Vince does too. And then, you know, Paul Heyman just books opposite of what Vince would do, and then they clash, and so then you get all these start and stop storylines and things like that. Impact is probably better than Raw, so I mean, at this point, so, you know, why people that are people that are like making fun of the Impact people now, you know, like, oh, you would watch Impact, you idiot. It's like, well, you know, we're watching Raw, and that sucks. So maybe people are enjoying that. This weekend has been long. I don't think you or Drew should waste your energy on Throwdown. I don't know. We'll see, man. I'm not sure. But then again, you know what I mean? I can always do a fun show for at least an hour and that sort of thing. And donations are big on Throwdown, so we need to make money. Oh, shit!
Yeah. What if the turkeys ate us? What if they filleted us? What if they killed us and ate our children? What if the turkeys ate us? What if they filleted us? If the turkeys ate us, if they had to hate us, the Thanksgiving was a little bit different. Instead, the turkeys ate us. They gobbled us apart, but first they'd eat our nuts, and then they'd eat our butt. The turkeys ate us. What if the turkeys ate us? What if the turkeys ate us? What if they ate our fucking nuts? What if the turkeys ate us instead of mashed potatoes? Instead the turkeys ate us.
Yo! Damn, I didn't even say anything. Ryan Romano coming in with the tip. The turkeys ate us donation, which is now like 2 or 3 years old. It's crazy. Ryan Romano, man, thank you so much, dude, for $29 drop, dude. That's exactly why I might need to do Throwdown tonight, man. I need to be able to make money, right? So, I mean, what, you know, not doing Throwdown would be like calling out of work a day and missing a paycheck or something. So, and, you know, with what I do, it's scary. If, you know, you don't know when stuff's going to slow down or stop, or, you know, how much money you're going to be able to make. So, yeah, I don't know. Ryan Romano, thank you, dude, for that $29.
Here we go, I'm about to get it, man.
Donation.
Here we go, about to get it, man. Here we go.
He's hot.
Here we go.
Ryan
Here we go.
Romano?
Oh, no.
What's up, Joe? I know you are already reviewing WWE and AU, but would you and Jake consider reviewing Impact? It's gotten better.
Yeah, I don't know. People are really asking for that. Brokenlion, thank you, Brokenlion, for the $5. It would mean not doing Throwdown, and I just don't know if it would do as well. Then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd have to do 2 hours of watching Impact, then a review, and we wouldn't be able to do Throwdown. You know what I'm saying? Like, would anybody? I mean, I know that some of you guys would really care. But I feel like there's a lot of people that would. Just most people wouldn't even care. I feel like, I don't know. Maybe if people wanted to hear it, I could put it on Patreon, and then it would be worth it. You know,
Super Chat Party.
Yo,
I tried ring yesterday. Smiley face and DF check me Xbox kissing face.
Oh, yeah.
The arrow.
I didn't check your Xbox yet, Mike. I forgot to do that. Hit me up. I'll hit you up. Mine's Halo Spectrum, but I'll hit you up anyway. No, I think I'm gonna keep doing Throwdown. Yeah. I like Throwdown more. I don't watch wrestling anymore. Just, yeah. There's a lot of people that just watch these type of streams. They'd rather watch these streams or listen to Patreon. Because 90% of my Patreon, there's no wrestling. You know, like, it's weird. 90% of the patron is no wrestling. It's just, I just put up a 1 hour Morning Madness. Sweet as, bro. Arknolia Strokelbean. That guy who voiced Cleveland quit. Should the guy who voices the bear quit too so they can hire a bear to replace him? Yeah, I don't understand that, Arknolia Strokelbean. I don't get that, man. I don't care if a black guy voices a white person. I don't care if a white person voices a black guy, because it's acting. And so it doesn't bother me. If it bothers other people, okay. It doesn't bother me. I mean, unless you're not hiring... I think it comes from the reason why it's coming out now. Why didn't this happen years ago, though, you know? I think it comes from because years ago they used to not hire, back in the early, the 1900s, the early 1940s and 30s and whatever, they used to not hire black actors. They would have white people dress up like black actors to play them. And so I think it comes from that sort of garbage that it's like offensive now maybe to people, because it's like, oh, but I feel like now it's done honestly. It's kind of like, this guy did a great voice for the character we want, so we'll hire him. But there's that little stigma that, like, white Hollywood would hire only white actors now, you know what I mean? So that's where it comes from. I guess that's where the offensive stuff comes from, I suppose. But I feel like it's honest. It's not dishonest. And we're having a black Little Mermaid. And the Little Mermaid story comes from stories which involve usually fair-skinned people. So the actual real stories are about fair-skinned people, and they're having a black girl play the Little Mermaid. So why is that okay? You know what I mean? It should be you would think it'd be a white person. But really, who cares, as long as somebody can play the part? But my problem is, why is there such a double standard about it? You know what I mean? Why is there a double standard? Oh, you can't voice a black cartoon? The hell? Who cares? But maybe that's different because you're voicing a black cartoon and you're a white. I don't know. But you're an actor, so you're a voice actor. I voice stuff all the time. I'm not a fucking, I'm not from the UK when I do an English accent, So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about that. I guess some people are going to be offended. Most people won't be. I think it's stupid. Unless you're doing something obviously really actually like racist, like not allowing somebody to work or something like that, who cares? Who plays what or whatever? I think that they should try to be honest to the source material, as honest as they can be. Even The Witcher, they tried to do a bunch of weird stuff in The Witcher that was weird. Even Henry Cavill's like too young to play The Witcher. Leah always tells me that, but she likes him and I like him too, but he is young to play that character. They tried to olden him up a little bit, but I don't know. What are you gonna do? It's called acting. You pretend to be someone else professionally. Exactly, Marvelous. That's kind of how I feel, so it's stupid. I think the guy was on his way out anyway or wanted to leave, and so I think that he had been hearing criticisms for years that he was voicing a black cartoon character, and I think he finally had enough, or was going to leave anyway and retire, and I think he just kind of used this as a giant like virtue signal on his way out the door. You know what I mean? Sort of like, I'm leaving, I've had enough of this, I want to quit and everything, and I'm going to get out of here, and so I guess you guys are going to have to recast. And they're like, yeah. And then so on the way out, he was just like, I'm leaving, and, we're going to let, hopefully, an African-American voices the African-American character. That's what I think he did. I think it was he was leaving anyway type of deal, and he sort of virtue signaled on the way out. That's what I think. Which... it's different to me. It's different to say I'm actually leaving because of that reason versus, I was leaving anyway, but I'm going to say this and virtue signal and make sure that, hey, you know what? Hire a black guy to talk like a black guy. That makes sense. Whatever that is. I don't even know what that is. Isn't that racist to say you just talk like this type of person? I don't know. Who knows anymore what the rules are in this stupid world? All I know is if you're a regular person who makes mistakes and people are... I've had enough of regular people being vilified for just because they're a little politically incorrect or whatever they do. The White Chicks movie, yeah, there's a White Chicks movie too. Like nobody gets angry about that. I don't think. It's like who the hell cares about all this? Thank you for the donation, though, man. What's up? I think everybody's had about enough of the virtue signaling. I saw the baseball. Yeah, I saw baseball. People are already upset. The baseball players are like kneeling or whatever. Yeah, there's already that's going on. I'm surprised about. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with Tessa Blanchard either. I'm surprised about her whole thing. What up, Jeff94? What up, Will Tactics? Comedy is dead. Yeah, it's kind of dead. It's only dead, though, if you allow it to be. Just go crazy, you know? I kind of think, screw it. Who cares? Like, do your comedy. You know, have a brain of what's going on, but, you know, do the comedy and say F you. You know, like, I think Jimmy Fallon and anybody who did jokes back in the day should come out and say, piss off, you know, basically. I wonder what Dave Chappelle would say. I almost default to Dave Chappelle. Like, 'cause, you know, Dave Chappelle did the whiteface thing, but that's different because there's no whatever history of that. So I wonder if Dave Chappelle thinks it's funny. If Dave Chappelle thinks it's funny, then I think it's funny. Dave Chappelle's white guy was hilarious, man. He looked ridiculous in that makeup, dude. And they didn't even put real makeup. They didn't even try. That's why it's funny. Because they didn't even try with Dave Chappelle. They were just put powder on him or something, or flour. They just put flour on him, and they were like, you know, I'm a white guy. It's like the worst. It was like Justin Trudeau's blackface. Remember Justin Trudeau's blackface? He wasn't even doing blackface. He was trying to do a Muslim. He was trying to be like a Middle Eastern guy, and he was blacker than anybody. He was like super black. He painted his face in like tar, and it's like, I'm not picking on politics. I'm not gonna pick on politics. I'm not picking on your party out there. If you guys are whatever you are, I'm not picking on you at all. But why is it that all the blackface people are liberals? I'm just asking that question. Like, they're the ones that are all psycho about blackface and being racist and stuff like that. They're all the ones that have done blackface. So they're all the ones in trouble now, but nowadays they're all virtue signaling about racism and everyone's racist and you're crazy racist. But they're all the ones that did blackface. Jimmy Fallon, he's a liberal, I think. Jimmy Kimmel. They're on TV, like, crying on TV about racism, like, crying, like, we have to be better. And, like, 15 years ago or 20 years ago, these guys were in blackface or touching women on the street. Like, what the fuck, dude? So, I don't know, dude. It's so weird, you know? Some of the right-wing people might actually be racists, but the left-wing people are goofy. I don't know what to tell you, man. I think everybody's insane. I don't belong to either party, and I hate them both. I mean, can someone name a Republican that's done it? I'm trying to, like, I don't know. I'm honestly asking you this. I'm not trying to let them off the hook. I don't like either side. I don't like the left or the right. I hate them both, but I just see so many of the people who are crying. Sarah Silverman. She's another one who did it. They think it's normal to be political. Yeah, find a girlfriend, get a life. Yeah, people are in trouble. Anyway, let's go back to wrestling. There was a guy the other day, I saw his chat, he was doing a wrestling thing, and then there was a gaming guy, And they got freaked out when politics was mentioned in their chat. They were like, no, like, you'll be banned if you talk about politics. You'll be banned. Ah, and they, like, lost their mind, dude. They, like, ban people in their chat. I don't do that, dude. I don't ban people for talking because they want to talk their you know, if you want to talk about whatever. You know, that's... I don't really want to get into it too much because I'm such a middleman that I'll just make everybody angry. Vince McMahon. What if Vince McMahon were president? Well, somebody said that, you know, Trump and Vince McMahon are very similar, but they are in a way, but not really. Because Donald Trump isn't like Vince McMahon in the way that Vince McMahon, I believe, leads by example. I don't think Donald Trump does that. For instance, when Shawn Michaels had to do that big, huge entrance coming down from the hand glider, Vince did it first to lead. I don't think Trump would do that.
Why did Trump say "I wish her well" during his recent conference about Maxwell, thinking he might be in that black book along with Clinton?
Yeah, Jaff94, thanks for the $4.99. I mean, there's definitely photos of him with Epstein and stuff. Absolutely. The thing that everybody has to be careful is the guy held parties on that island with a lot of different people that came that had no idea, probably, maybe had no idea about the things that were going on, like the next level of things. I don't know. So some of the people, maybe half the people that went to the island had no idea about these, you know, things that were going on the side. You know, it'd be like if you were invited to a party at some guy's house every weekend and you went and you're like, man, every weekend Carl has these fucking awesome parties. And, but in the basement, there was a group of people who were doing like strip poker and you never knew about it. You know what I mean? And then it turned out that they were doing strip poker with like underage people. And then, you know, years later, all the people at the parties was being outed and you were like, oh my God, I was at every one of those parties, but I never saw that. What the fuck's going on? Like, what the hell? And then they were saying that you were a part of it too and you'd be upset. But there were like 30% of the people that went to that house knew about it and went down there or were invited to it or looked for it, whatever it is. But then again, how do you start offering young people to celebrities? At some point, people should know, right? At some point, aren't people going to find out that, hey, that's the guy who gets people 16-year-olds? Like, aren't people eventually going to figure that out? So aren't you going to know about that eventually? And wouldn't you be like, I'm not going to that island, or I'm going to tell everybody about this? One of the two. And if you don't do either one of those two, then you're contributing or you're allowing or accepting this crazy, disgusting stuff to go on. So I don't know, man. I'd be concerned, man.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Find out.
My dear Joe, I'm going to be doing a live stream watching the first MLB game of the season this Thursday night. Do you have any quick tips on how to set it up? I just use my iPhone to record videos, so I was thinking of using Switcher Studio. What do you think?
Wait a minute. You're not going to use, Robbie, you're not going to use like your laptop or a program to go live? Or are you just going to like, you're going to react like I am on my on my phone right now? Dude, message me later on Twitter or whatever. I mean, I'm going to do some baseball talk too, I think, coming up, and all this stuff too. So I don't know if I'm going to, I'll probably talk about the Red Sox and things like that. But I can tell you what to do. You should hit me up in a DM a couple times and be like, it's Robbie, I'm going live, what should I do, blah blah blah, and I'll remember it. Thank you for the donation. I can tell you, talk to me about it later, because like I've the tags that you're going to want to use, the description you're going to want to use, and stuff like that. I think I can help you make that video kick ass. I think you're going to be able to, you might destroy on that stream. Hit me up. It's going to cost you $100 though. I'm just kidding. I like when people do well, you know. I don't know. I like when people do well. I think everybody I've ever worked with has gone on to do something pretty good. Except for JD. JD was already doing well when he found me. I think I was at 15,000 subs and he was at 35,000 subs. So we were both doing all right when we met each other, but he was doing really well. He does something really well that I don't do, and I do something well that he didn't do at the time for a long time. Ray is one-eyed Willie now. I can't wait for some baseball, and I'm even going to watch basketball. But I'm really psyched for hockey. I mean, hockey is my thing, so I'm super pumped for some Bruins, man. I need hockey. I need some punching and fighting and hitting. I don't even know how much fighting we're going to get. They're probably going to be getting nice to each other. Like, oh, I hope I don't give it COVID. You know? What do I think about Walmart closing stores? Wait a minute, what? Walmart closing stores Thanksgiving. Is that different? Is that something that they've never done? Is Walmart they're normally open on Thanksgiving? Huh. I don't remember that. That's weird. Whoa. Do they normally do that? Am I not in the air right now? What's going on? They're not opening on Thanksgiving. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Refresh, everybody. Just refresh. I lagged out. My phone's all jacked up. Yeah, man. I don't know. I didn't know about that. I've been having lag the whole stream because of my computer route. I mean, my router and my phone and everything. I'm back. Hit that. We're back. COVID kills less than 1% of the infected. Jay. Yes, that's true, man. F the DH rule. Yeah, everybody's got DH rule now, right? Everybody's going to have the DH rule. Joe, I use my iPhone to record videos on my iPad to edit videos. Man, I don't know how people do that. That's cool, but I don't know how people do that. I'm so used to editing on a computer. Grim does that too. Grim edits on his phone and stuff like that. And it's like, I'm like, how do you do that, dude? He shoots everything with his phone and then edits it on his phone, and it's crazy. Shayna Baszler fat gimmick. It better be fake. Vince is a weirdo. Shayna Baszler fat. She's doing a fat gimmick? Are you serious? Sell turkey masks, dude. That'd be awesome. I still have. Okay, cool, man. Don't waste your time reviewing Impact. You need 10K viewers to show up in Nielsen ratings. Impact is not in the ratings because they can't get 10,000 viewers. Oh my God, are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious, dude? What? That's crazy. I think you actually have a good chance of getting COVID though, Jay. I mean, you have a decent chance of getting it. You just have a bad, you have a very low chance of dying from it. You know, right? Broken Matt comes to Impact again, then review Impact. Yeah, I might do that if you did that. Then again, I don't know what's going on, man. I keep getting let down by the guy. Like I keep thinking that here he comes, and then it just doesn't work out. It was hilarious, man. The stuff with Jericho and the drone was great. And the stuff when Matt first arrived, that was really good too. So yeah, so to throw away Throwdown, I mean, there's been some nights where Throwdown is made at anywhere between $60 to more. You know what I mean? There's been some Throwdowns once in a while where people donate good amounts over on Corrupted Nation, my other YouTube channel, and it's like, what if I do Impact Wrestling, a company that hates me anyway, and then like, you know, like a couple $3 donations come in and nobody really cares that much, and you know what I mean? Like I'll be like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this when people like Throwdown so much more, and it gets supported a ton, you know what I mean? So it would make no sense. It would be like an Impact review maybe makes, between the ads, the ad revenue and donations, maybe the Impact review makes $30 maybe, but maybe a Throwdown makes $70, $80, $200, you know, somewhere in there. So you wouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, that's why would I do that? You know, so I don't know, that'd be a huge impact on my on my ability to do these shows ever again. You know what I mean? If I stop doing Throwdown. So I don't know, man. I need to make sure I'm doing everything right. Don't forget the Throwdown where you made 3,000. Oh yeah, that's right. The one where Dave said I made 3,000. That was hilarious. Yeah, that was funny. There's a lot of weird stretches of the truth and lies that happen. I don't respond to a lot of them, but it's funny when I do respond to them, there's like super pushback. It's like insane. You know what I mean? That was one where like, I was like, I have to respond to this. I mean, this is so goofy. I just don't have the time to always like go looking for the proof to figure it out, and I don't want to. So I just say things, and then people are like, where's the proof of it? And it's like, oh, I gotta find it and everything. But I could find it on a lot of different things. It's crazy. But especially that, I was like, I have that right now. That was last week, and I know that blah, blah. And I went and I pulled it up, and I was like, but, you know, like I said, people make mistakes. He said he made a mistake. You know, he knew he made a mistake. He barely admitted to it, kind of. I mean, we all make mistakes about things. But it was just ridiculous to hear that. I'm like, what the hell? Now, if he had never done that, I would have kept bringing him on the show, and I probably would have kept paying him and bringing him on the show. But it was so weird that he flipped out like that. Like, okay, well, I'm done working with people that want to hurt me. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. So and then especially when you pay them, and then like, the hell, like, so yeah, that was a weird episode. Antoine Pleasant, what's up, dude? Yeah, you're a super patron, man. Shout out to Garguts Entertainment. Speaking of Patreon, Garguts went up to the $25 producer level. Thank you, Garguts, for that. Yeah, especially since I lost that part-time job because of the COVID stuff, you know. I was really looking at that part-time for, I was thinking about cutting a show, maybe Throwdown, and just doing that part-time some more. But I lost the job like almost right away because COVID started, and then they hacked off 40% of the people they employed. So that was interesting. It was fun to go through all the work to sign up and be hired, and then start doing that part time, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna lay off like people. They asked for volunteers too. They were like, anybody. They said they'd probably would lay off the new people, so I probably would have been laid off anyway. But I basically just immediately volunteered because I was like, because they were like, we're gonna start, you know, having to lay off probably a lot of the newer people, and then a bunch of other people, and some of the older people maybe. But it depends on who, whatever. And a lot of the people that worked there were full timers, you know, and some of the part timers that were there are like mothers who have been there for years, you know, or been there for a year, or just, you know, even some of the new employees were like mothers who took this as a part-time job. And I just volunteered immediately. I'm like, I'll tap out, you know, let some mom who's doing this for her second income to do this, because this is still pretty full-time what I'm doing. I have a Patreon, I have a live show, I have all these things that I do. I don't necessarily need 100% to have this yet. And these people were like people that like, oh my God, I can't make, my rent, like, if I don't have this part-time. And I was like, yeah, I'll just tap out right. I'll just tap out right away and just do whatever. But I was laughing like, I can't believe this.
Super Chat
stuff because of
Party.
fucking COVID.
Please give us the Throwdown theme song tonight.
Like the original Throwdown? Okay, I'll look for the original Throwdown theme and I'll see if I can find it. I will throw down. That one. What up, Seven Moos? That sucks that you were laid off, man. Man, I'm sorry. I knew it. I just told you guys about the guy that I knew that lost his job after 15 years. That was crazy. It's just crazy stuff, man. Dwelsh. Cardona's new theme, Ring Gear, is awesome. Really? I haven't heard that. I haven't seen it. I'll check it out. I'll have to check it out. I heard Tommy is the real Sister Abigail. He might be. He's Sister Abigail. Who's watching Impact tonight at 8 p.m. on Twitch, says Ed Blunt. I guess I could possibly have done an Impact review at 10 p.m. and then done Throwdown at 11. So, I don't know, maybe I'll think about it. Oh, thanks, D. Welsh. I'll check the theme out, dude. Yo, Joe, run over a turkey. We had a bunny on stream earlier. You missed the bunny. Oh, dude, my dogs are we were out back with the dogs, and Clover tried to kill Melly. Clover has tried to kill Melly like 70 times. Dude, it's so terrifying when you hear dogs fighting. Like, I've never heard that or experienced it, really. And it's like the yelping and crying and growling is like terrifying. So Clover is super protective of us and is always trying to get Melly to love her, like going up to Melly and kissing her face and snuggling into her. And Melly looks at Clover and goes, and like bites her, but like mouths her, like trying to get Clover away from her. So Clover wants to play with Melly and wants to cuddle with her and stuff. Melly shows her teeth and doesn't want anything to do with Clover. But when I'm out, if I ever appear to be upset at Melly or I get angry with Melly, remember Melly is my old dog, Clover is the new one. Clover attempts to kill Melly, or attack her. So earlier, Leah said we have a dog pool outside, and Clover's playing in the dog pool, loves the water. Remember, Clover is a black lab / pit bull, so she loves the water, which is kind of opposite because pit bulls don't like water, but I don't think that much. But I don't know, black labs do, so she's got webbed paws. So Melly hates water because Melly is a border collie. And Leah was like, pick up Melly and put her in the pool. So I went to try to pick up Melly to put her in the pool because it'd be funny. And Melly was trying to back away from me, and I got her. But as I got her, Clover attacked her. And just fucking... And Clover just knocked her over, was biting her in the face and back and trying to eat her, like it looked like. And then Clover pinned her down and was like chomping on her back and her ass. And Melly was in full submit mode. And they were still growling and fighting. And finally I was like, all right, because I wanted to see... Because I've seen them do this before, but I never let them go very long with it. So I wanted to see what would happen. And I was like, all right. So I just grabbed Clover by the neck and I'm pull her off of Melly. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing, you know? And then earlier before that, I picked up Finn and I was running around with Finn. And Finn was Melly was freaking out because Melly is a border collie who wants to herd the children. So Melly's running around trying to herd the children. And that makes Clover angry because she's like, what the fuck are you doing to the kids? So the two of them just like, oh my God, like, if Melly was younger, we would probably not be able to keep these dogs. But because Melly's very old and close to, like, just whatever, I think that we'll just rough it out. But there's like a disconnect with the two of them that they're working opposite jobs, you know? Is the stream still good, by the way? Everybody still good in the stream? So yeah, that's my dog problem. I don't really know what to do. But I do know that I have to be careful commanding Melly. Because when I command Melly or request things of her or I can't wrestle with her or anything like that or play with her really in front of Clover, because Clover takes it as, you better listen to the master, or you better listen to him, or whatever. It's very weird. Melly is 12 years old, and Clover is, you know, a year and a couple months now, so. And Melly is a border collie, like I said, herding dog, wants to herd the kids, wants to always follow the kids and herd them. And Clover is a black lab, pit bull, shepherd, you know, German shepherd. And so you had to refresh yeah, a lot of people had to refresh because the chat was broken or something. My chat wasn't working. What up, Donnie M? How you doing, man? I guess we got a few more minutes here, so anything anybody else wants to talk about, we can talk. I hope you guys are all doing well. I put up Morning Madness. It's an hour long. It's my podcast. I'm just talking about shit. Thought it was a good episode myself. If you haven't listened to it on Patreon, it's in the $5 Cronin Club tier. We're at 330 patrons on Patreon. Check it out. Clover has you trained well, Joe. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It's very weird. I'm telling her, like, no, you know, and Lee is like, I don't know, we're trying to get her not to do it, but I don't know, man, it's very strange.
Okay, you've been in the country about the... Oh my God! Okay, you've been in the country about the... Oh my God! Okay, you've been in the country about the... Oh my God!
What are your thoughts on the judge that is presiding over an Epstein-connected bank's court case's family getting gunned down? You think it was a message from the people who killed Epstein?
Scavenger, thanks for the 669. I think something is up, dude. It's got to be something like that. It's very strange. It's very strange. Yeah, somebody in the judge's family or kid or somebody was shot or something like that. Yeah, it's something crazy. I didn't even know about that. I sort of glanced over it one day, and I'm like, yeah, that figures. I don't know how people don't figure this stuff out, though, Scavenger. I don't know how we don't have an intelligence or a private investigations or people that are looking into all of this. Even like vigilante private investigators and stuff like that aren't looking into these things, exposing stuff and trying to figure out what we're doing here. Because something totally crazy is going on as far as that goes. A lot of Hollywood is involved in it. We're all aware of that. We all know this now. This is stuff we've all said before. Years ago, people were called crazy for it. Now, pretty much we all know it. But now it's like, what do we do? What do we do against it? You know, what do we do now? Because a lot of Hollywood is involved. And a lot of big people, rich people, and people who are able to connect connections are involved. Why are there 500,000 kids go missing every year or whatever it is? Or how many millions of kids are missing right now? And people. Seems kind of strange. So the amount of other things that are going on, you can't even think. It's crazy. And we're sitting here arguing about all this other dumb stuff. Meanwhile, there's some real creepy shit going on that nobody seems to want to talk about. What up, John Steller? How you doing, man? Who am I going to vote for? I'm probably not going to vote. Massachusetts, it doesn't matter. Massachusetts will vote Biden, so it doesn't matter if I vote or not for the president. I'm not going to vote. I'm probably going to vote for the local stuff in Massachusetts, but yeah, there's no reason to vote for president. I mean, what am I going to do? Vote for dickhead number 1 or number 2, you know? Who do I vote for? A guy like Trump who has no empathy for anybody, who can't, you know, unite people better? And not the way the liberals call him, like, he doesn't unite people. They were saying that from the beginning about him. They're all idiots. But I'm saying he really doesn't unite people. So what do? Vote for Trump, somebody that I don't like because of his empathy and the way he speaks to people and is scared, you know, not helped people. Be relaxed and calm. Or do you vote for brain dead Biden, who's a complete fucking buffoon idiot, who is more racist than Trump is, and people think he's great for some reason. He's done nothing for anybody over the last 40 years that he's been in office, besides just play it safe, ride coattails, and be an idiot. Now he doesn't even know who the fuck he is, and he's practically retarded, and he's running for president. So who do you want to choose? The man baby or the retard? So, and Kanye West is out of his goddamn mind, so as much as I kind of like him in a way, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's all over the place. He's left, right, he's this way, he's that way, he's flipping out. He's got mental problems. Quite honestly, he's got mental problems. He's a super creative guy. Seems like a nice dude. He's got many great points. In many ways, he's genius. But he's also got something mentally going on with him. So, you know, I don't know what to say about Kanye. But then again, so doesn't the fucking guys in the office now and Biden. I wish I could be president. But I don't wish I could. Oh, I like The Rock. I mean, maybe.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it. Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
In Montana, at least 70 Native American girls have gone missing in the last year, and Hollywood is not that far away.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Plus, you got people being trafficked to Vancouver as well. There's a lot of this in Vancouver, so Montana is right below that too. So take your pick between California and Vancouver, and then also just being shipped over to Asia. A lot of China stuff going on there too. So, yeah. Zakaria Khan, how you doing, Zakaria Khan? The Rock would be good. The Rock would be good. I think The Rock, Seti, The Rock would be good, Seti. Put the Rock in the... Sorry. What's up, Zakaria? I'm sorry, dude. The mess with you. Seti tried to fuck me. Seti... Wow, I can't think of the name. Patel. Seti Patel. I am Seti Patel. My wife's name is Seti Patel. AOC will be Biden's vice president. Oh my God. Good Lord, no. Kamala Harris is the worst. If he picked Kamala Harris, I would just be like, Jesus. I mean, Mike Pence is the worst Republican in the country. Like, one of the worst. Maybe not the worst, but top 5 worst guys. So Kamala Harris would be like basically the nightmare opposite version of him. So between Mike Pence and Kamala Harris, I mean, you're talking about 2 evil people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are talking about 2 evil people in Kamala Harris. Evil people. Let's see. Am I streaming yet, son? Am I streaming yet? So you're talking about 2 evil things over and over again. Yo, are we back? So between Mike Pence and Kamala Harris. Hey. So looks like my phone overheated or something. The 3G and 4G was peeing itself, so I ran in the house. I had to get my daily sun, although I was out earlier with the dogs and everything, so I guess that's the same thing. Patrick Crawford told A.J. Adams to get his adolescent self out of here. Thank you for that. Super chat, Patrick. I'm sorry it didn't pop up because I was outside. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging with, like, just a dead stream, so I wanted to come back for a minute. So we'll do another 3 minutes here since I'm back inside real quick. I teleported to another place, man. I went from my car, which is somebody asked me earlier what it is. It's a Mazda CX-9. I traded in my old car back when we had the third child, and we realized we couldn't fit anybody into the car, obviously, so we had to go get that. I still owe, like, I think I still owe, like, $9,000 on the thing. It was stupid. Probably should have just bought a beat-up van for, like, $2,000, thrown the kids in a van, you know. Harvey Wallbanger. That's a good point, man. What's up, Harvey Wallbanger? Google, China, Google. Yes. Give them love. D. Welsh, thank you, dude. What's going on, man? Pretty good numbers, man. 1,800 people have been in here throughout the stream. That's pretty cool. We had a good numbers, man. Sorry that the stream shit itself, and hopefully that won't happen the next time we go live. Hit that like button if you can. Give me some buffering here and give me some... Let's get to 100 likes at least so I can feel better about myself. You know, I don't want to cry, you know. Nobody wants me to cry, all right? How do you guys feel about the 5G coronavirus conspiracy? It's very interesting. I don't think it's true, but I don't know. You know, I'm interested in it. I'm interested in all that stuff, you know. You can't... Anybody who says, like, everything's ridiculous, it's like, no. You should always look at everything. Question everything. You shouldn't jump to the conclusion that everything's crazy and wrong and a conspiracy. You know, that's... You shouldn't do that. But you shouldn't also just be like, oh, you know, everything's bullshit, you know. Because that's what people said about the Epstein stuff originally. They were like, oh, that's stupid. That's a lie or conspiracy. Now the same people that probably called it a conspiracy at one point, now they're the ones putting the memes out like, Epstein, huh? It's like, yeah, you didn't believe it like years ago. So, what are you saying? So, you know, people really should open their minds up, but not go too crazy with going overboard, but also keep an open mind that things do happen, right? And we've had some pretty crazy. That's why the word conspiracy exists, right? Because it is a thing that happens. Oh man, I can't see that Japanese writing, but that's pretty cool. Ohayou gozaimasu. Domo arigato. Oh, that's not Japanese. That's Arabic. That's like some promotion of a YouTube channel or something like that. AJ Adams, thank you, man. Yeah, he's always donating every show. From the car to the house, man, I teleported back into the house. Adam Cole, I wonder what he will do next. Yeah, me too. I think he's going to stay in NXT. But I am going to wrap up the stream, man. I'm going to end the stream. I just wanted to come on and let you know I was ending it as opposed to like it just spinning around forever. I can't believe I just confused Arabic for Japanese. What the hell am I doing? Thank you guys for the support during the stream. That was badass. Patrick Crawford, AJ Adams, Scavenger, Will Tactics, Robbie Hyde, Jaff94, Mike Stinson, Brokenlion, Ryan Romano with the $29 big drop. Spaz Phoenix, thank you guys. And again, Morning Madness is up on Patreon. If you haven't become a patron yet, get over to Patreon and become a patron. If you haven't become one yet. 30 hours of bonus content on there. And I put up an hour-long podcast earlier today. You can download it to your phone or your desktop or whatever. It's episode 209. And if you guys want to, you guys can search anything. You can come up here. You can go to search post. And you can be like, oh, you know, I want to search for the Blumpkin song. Or I want to search Morning Madness number 50. You type in 50. And boom, there it is. Hardy's wife. Morning Madness number 50 from December 8th, 2017. And boom. You got it. You can search anything. we've ever done. Wow, Dolphin on High and Mystical, those are names I don't really see commenting there anymore, but I think some of them are still patrons. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Hey, Cabretti, look at that. So check out Patreon, man, if you guys want. Tons of stuff on there. I'll see you tonight, possibly for Throwdown. And that's it. Later. I have no song to end this.
Super Chat Party.
Hey Jadams, go eat a Tide Pod.
Go eat a Tide Pod. That's so 2013 or 14 or whatever. Patrick Crawford, thank you for the $1.99, man. He's a wild guy. He's a wild guy. Thank you, guys. I'll see you later. Yeah, why? Oh, Leah wants to show her Christmas tree. That's the you're gonna drop it. Imagine you drop it and smashes everywhere.
Look, look, if one of these pieces fall off, then come with extra pieces. There's only 3.
What is this thing?
It's beautiful.
Kiss it.
I don't want to kiss it. There's COVID going on. What the person that packed it is
This like 9 wrappers. Like,
Zulong Fu packed it.
Can I kiss it?
Can I do it? You
Can't
said-
wait for my fucking Christmas tree.
Can I kiss it?
Oh my God! People have been asking about this for days. Like, where is it?
Can't wait for my fucking Christmas tree.
That's funny. This is ridiculous.
love it. It's
It
nice
looks
and white.
weird on the video. It doesn't look like that. It
Yeah,
looks. Let me change the coloring. Hold on a minute, because that doesn't look like that. It looks purple. Look, hold it out.
Yeah, why do the lights look blue
I'll
on
show
it?
you. Hold on. I know why. Because of this white balance.
Yeah, it's more. Yeah, there it is. Purple
See, it
and
was
orange.
too blue. Looks more like that.
Yeah, there's only purple and orange. There's no blue.
Yeah, it was a little off. But then I look super orange. Yeah, it's more purple. This makes it look blue.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Mom, can I kiss the pumpkin?
No, don't.
No, I want to kiss it.
Brendan's gonna break it before it gets anywhere.
I found a good place to put it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I
It's
will
really
eat
light.
it too.
You know, like I thought it was gonna be super heavy.
Yeah.
Feel it.
I saw Monica's. Oh yeah, it is really light.
I
See
think
this
hers
cheap.
is like a bigger version.
Oh, what?
I think. Looking at the picture she posted,
$40 for that? You suck. That's
I like it. My happiness isn't worth it.
all right. Well, it's cool.
You buy stupid stuff all the time.
I'm kidding. Joking. I was reading the chat. Somebody said that.
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah, like food, which we
People
don't
are
like.
mean.
Hmm.
Why are people so mean?
I don't know. Because they have to watch wrestling. Looks ugly, Steve
Why
Galan.
so mean?
It is weird. I like it though. It's kind of funny.
I like it. Like whatever. Makes me happy.
Monica was super happy about hers. I saw hers on Instagram, and then I said Leah copied you, even though she said I told Leah about
Yeah,
it.
no, she told me about it.
Raw ratings was
Can I say something?
1.628 or something like that.
Can I say something in the chat?
Mike Stinson, are you serious, dude? That's crazy.
Can I say something?
This
in
girl
the
should be
chat?
diagnosed with psycho. I'm not frozen. Why am I frozen to you guys?
Can you tell these people I never spend money on myself? Like ever?
Marvin, what? Don't worry, Leah. It's cute.
I never buy myself anything.
Wait,
I really don't.
I'll be right back. I need to get something.
It's only July, though. All right, I'm going to get out of
You
here.
know what I bought besides this, like, in the past, like, 6 months? I think, like, a tank top. Can't have one little thing that makes me happy.
Yeah, you really don't buy anything, but
I
that's what
don't.
you bought.
I know.
So it's Halloweenish.
Look at my.
It's
for Halloween.
My purse.
What up, Z the Gamer?
Come on, Brenna.
Wait, I want to sing with him first.
Was that a gift from Nerdy? All right, guys. I'll see you guys later.
Wait, can I send them to them?
Real quick.
Do you think I'm ugly?
No, nobody thinks you're ugly.
No,
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.